Welcome to the Leading Visionaries podcast, featuring stellar conversations with emerging and established leading visionaries. Thanks for joining us today as we celebrate and spotlight the leading visionaries who are thinking differently, seeing new possibilities, have the courage to dream big, take inspired action, and create conscious change all around the world. Now, here's your host, Anjel B. Hartwell.
Well, hello, it's Anjel B. Hartwell, and I'm here with you again for another Think About It Thursday minisode. Today, I want to talk about getting your spiritual team enrolled and staying connected with your spiritual team. So I want to start by just talking about what I mean by a spiritual team, and then we're going to dive into how you can set yourself up to be asking for help on the regular as you are bringing your vision into reality. So a spiritual team for me could be your angels, could be God, spirit, source, universe, the cosmos, could be your ancestors, could be the earth itself, could be power animals. There are lots and lots and lots of different ways that you can connect with the spirit from which this vision is coming to you. And that's one of the things that I think it's really important to remember. Vision comes to us when we prepare ourselves to be open and receptive to that vision. Vision comes to us from the etheric realm, from the ethers, especially if your vision is something that is innovative, inventive, or a major new initiative in the world. And so we have to acknowledge and honor and appreciate and understand that the place, space, the consciousness that is delivering the vision is also available for support in the manifestation of the vision. And I've spoken a lot about asking for help here on these minisodes already. And I've spoken about asking for money support. I've spoken about asking for team support. But today I really want to spend some time reflecting with you on accessing, allowing for, opening to, and asking for spiritual help. And the biggest sign that I would say that you can look out for when it's time to ask for help of any kind is when you start to feel overwhelmed. When you start to feel overwhelmed, when you start to feel anxious, when you start to feel like it's too much, when you start to feel maybe even not good enough to bring your vision into reality. That's like the far end of the spectrum of overwhelm. This not enoughness. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough support. I don't have enough capability, skill, experience, whatever, right? One of my clients a long time ago, early in my entrepreneurial venture, she got a vision, and the vision was to provide a platform for people who were sitting with their loved ones as their loved ones were passing. And she got this vision on her drive out to the desert where I happened to be at an event. She was coming for the event and I was there for the event. And when we first intersected, she shared her vision with me. And she was like, oh, this is way too big for me. She was a photographer. This is way too big for me. I could never do this. This is beyond my ability to do. And I affirmed her. I said, listen, you got this vision. I affirmed her vision. I didn't affirm her inability to do the thing. I affirmed her vision. And I said, listen, you received this vision. Why don't you tell me more about where the vision came from? The experience of receiving the vision. And she said, well, this group of beings came to me that I know as the mothers or the grandmothers. And they gave me this vision. And I said, well, listen, if they gave you the vision and you're telling me this vision in detail, in great detail, and with enthusiasm, then you have it in you to bring it into reality. And the work here is to dismantle the belief that you don't have it in you to bring it into reality, or that you don't have support and help with it. So one of the things I did, in addition to affirming her, was I helped her to dismantle, to deconstruct her not enoughness beliefs. And I also helped her to reconnect with the original source of the vision. And when I did that, when I helped her to reconnect with the original source of the vision and to, let the vision really land in her body, mind, and spirit, she was able within 6 weeks, to literally create a brand new platform, bring it to life, created a foundation around it to help people who were sitting with dying loved ones, and wrote a book like within 6 weeks. It was miraculous. It was such a beautiful thing to see her be able to ask for that help. And when she asked for the help from her spiritual team, the grandmothers, not only did they give her confidence, not only did they give her certainty, not only did they give her a reiteration of the vision, but they also provided insights and inspiration and ideas about the how of the thing. And the how of the thing is where a lot of us get trapped. We get caught up in this whole idea of, oh my God, yes, I'm excited about this idea, this vision, but how? How am I going to do that? And so if the vision is coming to you in whatever way, whatever way it's coming to you, it could be coming in as a thought form, or a direct download, or it could come in as a feeling. It could come in as delivery of a message from a, ascended one, whether it's an ancestor or, some of the ascended masters like Master Jesus or Buddha or Krishna. There's lots and lots of different ways that what I like to call the upstairs team will deliver vision. They can also deliver support in the how. If you are willing to allow the support, if you are willing to ask for the help, it will be there. And it may not look like what your mental body has already started to construct, right? So you get the vision and it's etheric. And then the mental body starts to work out the hows. Well, we could do this and we could do this and it could look like this. And the mental body goes to work right away and wants to work out all the hows, but then you can get overwhelmed, and you know that you are ready for help when you feel that overwhelm. You know that you have started to rely only on the mental body, which will always be limited. The mental body will always be limited and will always have blind spots and will always be only able to go so far. I believe that our imagination is actually the marriage of our intellect and our intuition. And so we could call vision, I see it in my imagination, right? I am seeing this in my imagination. Your imagination has to have both aspects on board, the intellect and the intuition. And the intuitional side is the side where your upstairs team, your spiritual team, is delivering messages to you, delivering more vision, delivering more insight, delivering more inspiration, delivering more validation and affirmation. And so we want to make time and space, and especially when we're overwhelmed, we want to take that as a signal to step back and tune back in again to our source of inspiration. We want to tune in to the source that sent us the vision in the first place, trusting that that source will have even more elegant ideas, even better ideas, even more inspiring ideas and visions about the how of things. I also want to reaffirm that sometimes your spiritual team will send you someone in human form to support you to go deeper and to see more clearly and to discover those blind spots and to bring to your vision their vision. And that's one of the things that I love to do with my clients. I love to walk in partnership with my clients to help them to flesh out their vision, to see their vision, and to give them a perspective they may not be seeing. And so sometimes this support from your spiritual team comes through a human, and your spiritual team will give you the tingle, will give you the little twinkle, will give you the little sign, will ring the little bell that says this person can actually support you. And maybe that's me. And maybe it's somebody else that is on your radar right now. Maybe it's another coach, a consultant, or mentor, or trainer, or program deliverer who can help you right now, who by taking the step to say yes to that offer of support, you will open doors that you don't even imagine. I was just on a podcast and I was talking about this as a guest, where I've invested many times in the past for a specific program outcome. But what the investment actually was my spiritual team saying, you need to go over here because there's something that you will only find in this program that has nothing to do with the program, but is going to make everything that you're doing better. Everything that you're doing better. And sometimes that can be a connection. Sometimes that can be a piece of data. Sometimes that can be a new opportunity for partnership with somebody else. Sometimes it's new clients. So I want to encourage you to know that the upstairs team can also send help through humans. And that is our episode for today. Thank you again so much for downloading, rating, reviewing. We are now downloading in excess of 12 countries. I think we might be up to 15 at this point. And I'm super grateful for that. Please be sure to follow us on social media. Give me some feedback if this episode served you at all. And I look forward to connecting with you again on the next minisode. This is Angel B. Hartwell, your executive producer and host for Leading Visionaries podcast.
Thanks for tuning in, downloading, and listening. Be sure to rate and review Leading Visionaries on Apple Podcasts and share with other people you know who can benefit from today's episode. Leading Visionaries is the premier podcast series for informing, activating, and inspiring the leading visionaries who are called to create conscious change and know that now is the best time to welcome wealth and cultivate a web of collaborative support to bring their vision to life. We invite your feedback and guest suggestions and invite you to subscribe to our mailing list to be notified of new episodes at leadingvisionariespodcast.com.